2025 scary picture. 2025, another scary picture. Start up here. This one, Liv Morgan underwear, right? Very, very scary. Mario 64. Scary. Uh-huh. And then, look at this one. It's a BP. A Mario 64 BP. Shadow of Colossus. That is so odd for Shadow of Colossus. Yo, Shadow of Colossus, you're not supposed to be an orb. And then there's the BP stuff at the top, you know? Altergeist. That one's good too. Look at that one. Gosh dang it, man. We had to have boobs somewhere. We got the underwear, you know, you need the bra set. Ooh, I like that one. That one's cool. One, two. The middle's the nose. 1, 2. Very creepy. Yes. Vagina. Tight vagina. Look, we got that over there. Of course, we got some sides somewhere. Ooh, that one's good. I like that one. 1, 2, 3. I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel it. Wow. That's why they look at you like very confused. Like it's like a you're actually where you're supposed to be, but you've never been there, you know? It's the whole thing with Mario 64. It's like you've been there, but you're not there. You're not there. But when you're there, then they're all surprised because they never thought you'd, make it there. So there's that. Then even this one looks good. It looks all right. You've had the whole Minecraft thing going on. But I know that there's some other things that'll be, a little bit more precise. But I was expecting that they're not all going to hit on the money, because this one's really good right here. And this one's good. And, it's like me pointing to Liv Morgan's underwear or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a very crazy environment kind of thing, And this is this Demi Kid stuff. Because when we get to Witcher 4, because it is 2025, we're going to get to Witcher 4 also, right? And we've been talking about tight vagina, right? So it's going to be, it's going to be messed up. Yeah, that's fine, actually. That's good. I've never seen it like that. It's kind of odd. Never seen the 1, 2 of that. That's why Silux is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Oh, man. Silux is a Mario 64, like he should be. Sometimes when that's around, I'm wondering if there's like a shine messing me around. I mean, there's a leg, but like, I'm like, is there a shine around? I don't think there's a shine around. Okay, they're saying the veins and skin with this one, so. Mario 64, Shadow of the Colossus 8, Silent Hill. Um, so confusing, very confusing. But like, this is kind of giving like an idea of like movement, but it's also giving an idea more of Shadow of the Colossus, and that's why you see a bunch of like legs around here. And that's a Mario 64. This picture is pretty disturbing. It's pretty messed up. Lindsay Lohan kind of stuff, you know. See how the eyeball looks like it has like a little smile or something, and then you got the mouth right here. This BP up above. So Mario 64 with a BP, a Shadow of the Colossus BP, and dang toilet paper from Skyward Sword, you know. This one's crazy too. This whole picture is insane. Insane. This right here. Wow. We had to have a swoop in here, you know, like a swoop. And then there's our pair of legs, of course, you know. And I like how it looks because this is like for Mario 64 kind of stuff. Because hanger, 1, 2, 3. Basically, when they're running around, you know, like they have two ways to be a hanger. They're like a yin yang, so they can hang another way and then hang another way. And it's a uni. Uni's like Mario 64, but this is uni being like a pair of legs. And the threes are gonna start to get crazy. I was researching. The threes are gonna be pretty nuts. There's gonna be a lot of 3 stuff going on. Because Fumito Uda has a new game and all that. And gosh, but why tail? Ooh, that's BP right there. Oh gosh, BP, that's crazy. And then BP still looking like a Mario 64. That's what the whole Metroid Prime 4 stuff is. It's pretty crazy. There's some crazy things going on with Metroid Prime 4, especially because it's a first-person game, you know? So it's the angle. It's the camera angle itself. Very, very hyped up for that game. You know what I'm saying? Very, very hyped up for that game because that game's just like... it's a blatant. It's a 2025 product that's a blatant. And it's I don't know what it's trying to aim to be, but to me it looks like, you know, one of the best blatants ever. And it looks really crazy. It looks like they're just, you know, doing the whole scene, have a whole scene be running through, and you're thinking you're playing Metroid Prime, but you're not playing Metroid Prime. You're playing something else. That kind of thing. And that's all right. The open mouth, that's fine when we go back to the BP, it just being like an open mouth and being that up there. That's fine. Especially when you're grabbing onto female's boobs. But you gotta actually get with a female to, know that kind of inertia. And then once you know the inertia of that, and then like the shape that's going on right there. And then this right up here is creating an energy. This 1, 2, 3 right here is creating a certain energy. And the energy that it's creating is a pretty crazy energy. Kind of like, it's just like Mario 64, but it's like it's creating like an amount of an energy. You know what I'm saying? It's also creating a little bit of idea of humans, which is Shadow of Colossus. So it's a little bit of the human stuff, right? But the Mario 64 one, when I go to the Mario 64 one, is that it's due to like the feeling of when it's right there, you know? And then now we point at it again, the BP, right? And do a far and wide. So Silux having like a far and wide BP kind of thing, you know, Samus versus BP, a lot of crazy things going on, you know. And then we finally get to the 1, 2, 3, which you would commonly ignore, like you would commonly have an idea of ignoring, but 1, 2, 3, Mario 64. But like that's kind of like the idea behind it. So the confusing thing is to have Silux be there, right? And then you have all the Mario 64 things going on, but you also have Silux, you have Ray, all kinds of things, you know. And but like Silux is his armor is to show off the tries. So yeah, it's going to be a very good project. That's exactly why they delayed it to 2025. Very good idea. Very, very good idea. You know, just one of those ideas. And that's okay too. That 4 right there, that's all right. Because you got to just keep channeling more and more Mario 64 energy. And that's what that is. That's why they're all the stares. Like they like to stare. And see how this one's staring and it's sad? Well, it's staring and it's sad because you finally caught it. So that's why it's staring at you like all sad. Did not want to be. And then we go back finally to this. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm trying my best to decode it. It's kind of hard to decode. But then this is like up here. This is Yorda, Lindsay Lohan stuff. This one right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that one's all right. I think I'd look at it actually like 1, 2, 3 with the sad face. Because BP, sad face. You know how BP, the pictures of BP have like the boobs and all that. Now, when a human is believed to be in sin is when they're looking at a female's boobs. You know, there's a certain kind of character online, an adult actress that could be looked at online. And once you look at the BP picture and then you look at, right? So there's that kind of thing going on, and that's an adult actress, right? So there's or what is it? You know, see, is it a transgender? See, now we're getting into it, right? There you go. And then this one right here, you see this one right there? Going back, movements. Shadow of Colossus and Mario 64 both have like crazy movement ideas. And this one to me is very confusing because it's doing the lean over. And now the lean over is kind of like, you know, it's a lean over kind of thing. It's a beautiful picture, you know what I'm saying? This picture is just beautiful. It's another like, yo, it's a cool picture. And then right here, this is kind of another explanation of movement. Because movement would be like, because you have a vagina right here, of course, right? But it's like an idea of movement, okay? And I like the amount that is done by it, by see how the lines are all moving. It's pretty crazy. It's like a seam. And there's our BP right there. This is the whole Sonic Hedgehog. The Sonic Hedgehog thing's crazy because there's Project Robot that's being made. And then once you go over here, right, 1, 2, it's another BP Mario 64. We have to get into Rise somehow, right? Because Rise is this thing, right? So we have to get into Rise. And then this right here is a leg. But look at this. Look how creepy this leg's being. We have tiny faces idea. We have an idea of tiny faces. But we also have, of course, another preposterous one. 1, 2, 3. Another preposterous one, which is the frown. Because remember, we have a song that talks about little smiles, you know. The idea is to keep looking for them, and then finally we get the little smile. Yeah. What's with this one? What's with you? What's with you, like up? Because you're a pretty good crazy theme. April O'Neil. Birds. Hair. Groose. The two male perfect. You know, the two male perfect. 1, 2, 3. The two male. And how bad you want to see the Mario 64 stuff right here. But like, the two male. Oh man, I can't wait to see what the whole idea is behind the two male, because the two male is a pretty crazy thing, right? It's kind of like a voice kind of thing. It's pretty creepy. I like it. It's very scary. So there's the whole two male thing. Now, if you think about the complex of all your movies, your TV shows, your video games, yeah. There's a mouse. There's that. This right here would say to me, Mario 64, still a little bit of Mario 64, but it, even just in the tiny bit, likes to be a mover. It's more Mario 64, though. Going back to the legs, but it's just like with the red dot, though. It'll be nuts to see the boobs and see if the boobs adjust themselves in Shadow of Colossus. If they do, if they adjust themselves to kind of having like a shape like that, right? Yes. If you want to know about the bending of vagina, bending of a penis, that's a pretty crazy one. I have no idea. See what I'm saying? So I'm trying. But you ready for this one? Stone. Because if you get stoned in the head, you'll be bleeding from the head. You know. Um. Why is your mouth open blank? You know, like why would your mouth be open blank? Because you're about to die. You know, that kind of thing, right? Where you're like having blood, loss of, dizziness. You're about to die. I want to see the Mario 64 creatures really badly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.